What happens when a fragile state suddenly moves to acquire 24 modern fighter jets worth nearly 900 million? Is this about counter-terrorism? Or is it about air superiority, sovereignty, and strategic signaling, especially just months after Israel's recognition of Somaliland? And more importantly, is the Horn of Africa entering a new phase of militarized geopolitical competition? This is not just a weapons deal. This is a strategic recalibration. Welcome to Horn Lens, where we deliver fact-based, high-level geopolitical analysis on the Horn of Africa and the Red Sea corridor. If you value mature, international standard analysis, grounded in strategy, not noise, subscribe and join a growing global audience that refuses oversimplification. Because what is unfolding now between Somalia, Pakistan, and the wider region is not isolated. It is structural. Somalia's plan to rebuild its air force has stunned observers across the Horn of Africa. After decades of instability and reliance on foreign security, Somalia is negotiating a $900 million deal with Pakistan for up to 24 JF-17 Thunder fighter jets. This isn't just about buying planes. It's a bold declaration of sovereignty and ambition. The timing is crucial. It follows Israel's recognition of Somaliland, a move Somalia sees as a direct threat to its territorial integrity. For Mogadishu, regaining control of its airspace is now urgent, transforming a long-held dream into immediate action. The stakes for regional security and national identity have never been higher. At the heart of Somalia's strategy is the JF-17 Thunder Block III, a modern fighter co-developed by Pakistan and China. The $900 million package covers not just jets, but weapons, pilot training, and long-term maintenance, an all-in effort to build an air force from scratch. For Pakistan, this is a diplomatic and commercial win, expanding its influence in Africa. The JF-17 offers Somalia a capable, affordable platform without the political strings of Western arms deals. This partnership signals Somalia's intent to move from dependency on foreign air support to self-reliance. Rebuilding an air force after 30 years is daunting, but for Somalia, it's a historic step toward reclaiming its skies. The deal is about more than hardware. It's about resurrecting an institution and national pride. The urgency behind Somalia's Airpower push traces back to December 2025, when Israel recognized Somaliland's independence. This shattered decades of international consensus and exposed Somalia's inability to enforce its territorial claims. The move created new regional tensions and highlighted Somalia's lack of air control. The prospect of foreign aircraft operating from Somaliland was a wake-up call for Mogadishu. The JF-17 deal is less about counter-terrorism and more about sending a message. Somalia will defend its sovereignty. The recognition of Somaliland turned military modernization from a distant goal into an immediate necessity. For Somalia, acquiring modern jets is as much about symbolism as military power. After years as a failed state, seeing Somali insignia on fighter jets signals national rebirth and restored authority. The deal marks a shift from internal security to a broader national defense strategy. Integrating these jets will take years, but the immediate impact is psychological, projecting strength to citizens and rivals alike. To Somaliland, it's a warning. To neighbors, a sign that Somalia is back on the map. The jets are instruments of statecraft, not just war. Somalia's ambition now extends beyond survival to full restoration of dignity and sovereignty. Airpower is the chosen symbol of this new chapter. Somalia's ambitions play out at the Bab el-Mandeb, a choke point vital to global trade. The arrival of a Somali air force could reshape maritime security, anti-piracy efforts, and the balance of power in the region. Global and regional powers, US, China, France, Turkey, UAE, already compete for influence here. Somalia's jets add a new variable, potentially triggering a regional arms race as neighbors reassess their defenses. The deal also deepens ties with Pakistan and China, raising concerns among Western powers. What starts as a move for sovereignty quickly becomes entangled in global rivalries. The Horn of Africa's skies are now a new arena for strategic competition. Somalia's Air Force project raises three big questions. Can it afford the long-term costs? How will neighbors interpret this move? And will it trigger an arms race? Maintaining advanced jets is expensive and could strain Somalia's fragile economy. Regional perceptions matter. Ethiopia and Kenya may see this as a threat, risking diplomatic fallout. The introduction of modern jets could spark competitive militarization across the Horn of Africa. Somalia's challenge is to balance ambition with financial realism and diplomatic finesse. Success depends on careful planning and transparent communication with neighbors. The answers will shape not just Somalia's future, but the region's security for years to come. Critics see Somalia's jet deal as reckless, but for many Somalis, it's about reclaiming lost sovereignty. Controlling airspace is a core function of statehood, not a luxury. For decades, Somalia relied on foreign air power. This deal aims to end that dependency. The move is less about prestige and more about asserting the right to self-defense. The Israeli recognition of Somaliland made clear that threats come from both within and beyond Somalia's borders. A modern air force is a rational response to external challenges. Ultimately, this is a story of a nation striving for self-determination and respect on the world stage. Somalia's Air Force ambitions are reshaping the Horn of Africa's strategic landscape. The old order, Somalia as a passive actor, is fading, replaced by new alliances and rivalries. The partnership with Pakistan and China introduces a powerful new axis, prompting others to seek counterbalances. The region is now a stage for global competition, with Somalia's modernization at its center. The key question: will this lead to stability through deterrence, or fuel instability in arms races? The introduction of advanced air power raises the stakes for all players. Somalia's $900 million deal is more than a purchase. It's a geopolitical turning point. The future of the Horn of Africa will be traced in the flight paths of these jets. If you value elite geopolitical analysis grounded in facts and strategic depth, subscribe to Horn Lens. Comment below. Is this defensive modernization or strategic signaling? And which actor stands to gain the most from this shift? Because in geopolitics, capability is power, but timing is strategy. See you in the next briefing.